I'm Nathan Alexander. This is my Chapter 5, Econ 1101 Reading Comprehension Assignment. So based on the reading, some factors I think that firms have to consider when key input prices fluctuate is number 1, price elasticity of demand, number 2, market competition, and number 3, substitutes available. If customers are highly sensitive to price changes, a price increase could lead to a significant drop in sales, making it hard for the firm to pass on its costs. If demand is inelastic, customers will continue to buy even if prices rise, allowing them to increase prices without losing many sales. In a highly competitive market, firms may be limited to their ability to raise prices because their competitors could keep their price low, which attracts more customers, leading to less sales. However, if a company or firm has a strong market or limited competition, they could more easily pass on costs. And number 3, substitutes. If a product does not have many close substitutes or has strong brand loyalty, customers will continue to buy even if prices increase. Now, in regards to aspirin and coffee, I would say aspirin has a more inelastic demand because it is a necessary medication for many people. It is used to relieve pain, reduce fevers, or even prevent heart attacks. Since it is widely used and essential, people are less likely to reduce their consumption significantly if the price goes up. Even though there may be substitutes, there aren't many perfect substitutes, especially when it is prescribed or recommended by doctors for specific medical conditions. The demand that aspirin has makes it inelastic, which means that price changes have small or no effect on quantity demanded. However, coffee is elastic. While many people consume coffee on a daily basis or say they may need it, coffee tends to be more elastic compared to aspirin or other medications. This is because there are many substitutes, including tea, energy drinks. Now there's many caffeinated products like gum and such, and there are different types of coffee. Since there are many substitutes, consumers may reduce their consumption of coffee if price goes up. The demand for coffee may be high, but if price increases, some people may switch to other drinks or products, or they may just reduce their consumption of coffee. Now, talking about which demand curve is more beneficial to consumers, I would say an elastic demand is more beneficial because with a small decrease in price, it could lead to a large increase in the quantity demanded. Consumers can choose to buy more of the product for less money and less cost, which entails that they have more product and a better value for a lower price. When a price drops, in an elastic market, consumers are highly responsive, which means that they take full advantage of products when the price drops. This could relate to the coffee as well as aspirin because if the price in coffee decreases, people may choose to buy more coffee. However, even if the cost of aspirin decreases, consumers will tend to just buy what they are prescribed or what they need for their illnesses or sickness. Now, in which situation could lead to a fall in sales for producers with the discovery of new technology? New technology is usually adapted to increase production and lower production costs, but when producers adopt new technology, their production costs often increases because the process to create said products becomes more efficient. This can lead to lower prices for the products as the firms pass on the cost savings to consumers. If the demand for the product is elastic, the price reduction could cause a significant increase in the quantity demanded. If the price drops, the total revenue could fall and decrease, even though there are more products sold. The lower price doesn't generate enough revenue to offset the price cut. Producers still may implement new technology to increase cost efficiency as well as increase profits, and because it could give them an advantage in competition because they are producing products more efficiently. It could also allow them to scale their companies and firms up much larger. Now, since food is a generally inelastic, I would say that for when there's a surge in production, the graph tends to shift. When there's a surge in production, the graph tends to shift to the right. This is because prices will fall significantly because the quantity has increased. Now, for this, it also affects the cost because since the demand is inelastic, an increase will lead to a sharp drop in prices. This is because consumers will not drastically increase their consumption of food even when prices drop, although that may vary depending on what the actual product is. Now, for a poor weather or other factors, the supply curve will shift to the left, which means it's a decrease in supply. The reduction in the supply leads to a sharp increase in prices because the demand for food is still constant. Since people need food to survive and they need food to eat, they're willing to pay more even if prices rise. However, the quantity of the product sold would decrease, but because of the demand and it's elastic, the reduction in quantity is still pretty small. Thank you.